7 things that will deeply shock a narcissist. Yes, you heard it right. There are things that can shock them to their core and devastatingly impact them, and that is what we are going to talk about today. Number 1, when you do not chase the narcissist to stay in the relationship. Narcissists believe they're incredibly charming and can attract anyone they want. They see people as objects and think everyone desires them. When you stop chasing them, it challenges their belief, making them doubt themselves. This brings out their insecurities, which they hate facing. They may get angry, try to win you back or lash out because you've made them confront their doubts. To a narcissist, not being desired feels like a big blow to their ego. Suppose the narcissist is used to always being the center of attention at social gatherings. They expect everyone to hang on to their every word and admire them endlessly. However, one day, you decide to mingle with others instead of lavishing attention on them. This unexpected change shakes the narcissist's confidence. They may become agitated, trying to regain control of the situation. They might even resort to attention-seeking behaviors or aggressive outbursts to redirect the spotlight back onto themselves. This example illustrates how a narcissist's sense of superiority can be deeply threatened when they're not the focus of attention. Number 2, when you take a narcissist by surprise. You see, narcissists thrive on predictability because it allows them to maintain control over others. They meticulously plan their actions and words to elicit specific reactions from people, manipulating them to feel certain emotions like anger or sadness. This control gives them a sense of power and superiority. However, when you catch them off guard, it disrupts their carefully crafted facade. They're left vulnerable and unable to anticipate your actions or responses. In these moments, they feel exposed and defenseless because they lack the ability to control the situation. This unpredictability shakes them to their core, leaving them feeling unsettled and insecure. Number 3, when you discard, the tables get flipped on them. When a narcissist feels ignored or discarded, they completely lose their composure. They thrive on being the center of attention and cannot stand the idea of being overlooked or cast aside. To them, being the one to reject others is a source of power and control. However, if you're the one who decides to end the relationship with the narcissist, it hits them hard. You've essentially stripped away their sense of superiority and left them feeling insignificant. This rejection forces them to confront their own insecurities and doubts about their worthiness. They struggle to accept that someone could perceive them as disposable, contradicting their belief in their invincibility. Your decision to walk away triggers a deep sense of inadequacy and vulnerability within them. Despite their attempts to manipulate and control you, you finally mustered the courage to leave them behind. As you assert your independence and prioritize your own well-being, the narcissist is left reeling with disbelief. They cannot fathom that you would dare to reject them, the supposed epitome of perfection in their eyes. In a desperate attempt to regain their sense of power, they may resort to hoovering tactics, trying to lure you back into their grasp. However, it's crucial not to fall for their manipulative ploys. By standing firm in your decision to move forward without them, you reaffirm your worth and resilience. Remember, any promises of change or improvement from the narcissist are merely attempts to regain control over you. Stay strong, keep moving forward, and don't allow yourself to be ensnared in their web of deceit and manipulation. Number 4, self-righteousness and rigidity. These 2 traits are extremely common in narcissist personalities. They firmly believe, or rather convince themselves, that they are always right while everyone else is wrong, and they alone possess the ultimate truth. However, as you and I both understand, this belief is deeply flawed and biased. It's simply impossible for anyone, including narcissists, to know everything. There's always room for growth and learning. Yet, narcissists refuse to acknowledge this reality. They see themselves as flawless beings who have nothing left to learn or understand. They often pretend to possess complete knowledge of a subject, even when they don't. However, when confronted with evidence that proves them wrong, such as in a court case, their facade crumbles. Despite their initial confident arguments, they are left shaken to their core when solid counter-arguments expose their fallacies. This realization that they've been defeated, especially by someone they consider inferior, strikes a blow to their ego. They struggle to accept that their intellect and knowledge are not as superior as they believe. It's as if they enter a state of denial and crisis because they cannot bear the idea of being defeated. For narcissists, winning is essential, and admitting defeat is simply not an option. Before we proceed to the next point, I'm curious. Have you ever done something that deeply shocked a narcissist? Share your experiences in the comments below and help validate others' experiences. Number 5. When you do not feed them any emotion. Imagine you're in a relationship with a narcissist who thrives on drama and emotional turmoil. You decide to implement the gray rocking technique, responding to their provocations with calmness and detachment. Initially, the narcissist may escalate their behavior, trying harder to provoke a reaction from you. However, as they realize that their usual tactics are ineffective, they may become disinterested and seek their emotional supply elsewhere. Your refusal to engage in their manipulative games highlights your independence and resilience, leaving the narcissist feeling powerless and frustrated in their attempts to control you. Number 6. When you start living your best life and you start thriving without them. A narcissist desires you to rely on them constantly, convincing both you and themselves that you're worthless without their presence. They aim to keep you trapped in a cycle of control and darkness indefinitely, wanting you to remain broken and dependent on them forever. They cannot bear to witness your transformation from the depths of despair to a place of strength and self-empowerment. For instance, imagine you've recently ended a toxic relationship with a narcissist. Initially, you struggled with self-doubt and insecurity, feeling as though you couldn't survive without their validation and approval. However, as time passes, you begin to heal and rediscover your sense of worth. You embark on a journey of self-discovery, learning to embrace your experiences and accept yourself fully. As you gradually break free from the chains of manipulation and control, you emerge as a beacon of freedom and resilience. Your newfound confidence and independence serve as a stark contrast to the narcissist's desire to keep you subdued and dependent. Witnessing your transformation serves as a profound blow to their ego, forcing them to confront their own insecurities and shortcomings. Ultimately, your ability to rise above the pain of narcissistic abuse represents a significant defeat for the narcissist, challenging their core beliefs and undermining their sense of superiority. In the final point, number 7, showing kindness or qualities narcissists lack deeply unsettles them. Narcissists prefer those around them to mirror their own darkness, as they've often endured significant trauma and made choices that reinforce their negative traits. They want to see you succumb to the same despair, to remain broken like them. However, if, even after enduring their abuse, you continue to show compassion, love, and kindness to others, it deeply shakes the narcissist. Your ability to display empathy and maintain positivity despite their attempts to break you challenges their perception of power and control. It forces them to question their own capabilities and choices, leaving them feeling inferior to your resilience. Witnessing your unwavering kindness serves as a stark reminder of their own shortcomings and the destructive path they've chosen. While they may not consciously choose kindness themselves, your example highlights their inability to experience genuine empathy, leaving them feeling deeply unsettled and insecure. So these were the 7 things that shock a narcissist to their core. I hope you found this episode helpful. Drop your experiences and feedback in the comments below, and I'll talk with you very soon.